Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome back to my YouTube channel if you've been here before. This week we're getting back into some card making, and I'm most likely going to do a voiceover for the rest of this video as I'm going to be doing a lot of coloring. So let's just get to it. So today I'm going to be doing a mini Slimline card, and the size that I use for that is 3¼ by 6¼ inch finished. And right now I'm just working on the card mat using Simon Says Stamps Leaves background. And I'm using Lawn Fawn's Artichoke ink for color. I wasn't going for a perfect impression, so I ended up doing it kind of distressed looking, I guess. And then here I am just ink blending those edges, just because I found that stamping on the 6x6 inch stamp was just not getting me clean enough edges. So I just thought I would help blend those out and give this a little bit more dimension and a bit of a vignette on the panel itself. And it's just mostly so that I have a background for the images. I didn't want to do just a plain cardstock. So this just adds some texture and depth. And now I'm bringing out the Mama Elephant Little Fairy agenda stamps. I'm doing like a Tinkerbell inspired card for today. So I'm picking out 5 different fairies. I'm going to color them as Tinkerbell and her friends. And there's one that I end up recoloring later in the video, just because I noticed that the 4 out of the 5 images that I selected were actually facing in the same direction, and I wanted to make sure that it was at least 2 and 3. So 2 of them face right and 3 of them face left. And right now I'm just coloring those images in using alcohol markers in a variety of different brands, so I'm not going to list out which ones I'm using. But I'm just using a general color scheme of Tinkerbell and her friends. And I'm not using any more than like 2 colors per section, just because they're like super small images and some of the areas are very, very small. You're not going to notice much blending going on when you're looking at the card, but it is nice to give it just a little bit of depth. So for now, I'm just going to play some music while I'm coloring, just because it will take a while, and I'll come back when I'm done. So here I am just restamping those images. As you know, I like to restamp the lines once I use alcohol markers, because I find that the color blends out once you use the alcohol markers on the original stamping. So I like to restamp it to bring those lines back. And then I'm just using my Sakura Jelly Roll in the clear glitter Stardust pen, and just putting some sparkle on all of their wings before I take them to my brother's Scan-A-Cut and cut them out. So here I am, I'm just putting Big Mama foam tape on the back of the panel to add a little bit of dimension. I'll do the same with a few of the fairies. I'll add links to everything also in the description down below. And then I'm just gonna futz with the layout of these for quite a while. But I wanted to show the process, and then you'll see that this is where I noticed that there's 4 of the same fairies. So I will switch out that blue one at the top for a right-facing fairy. I'm also using these reverse birthday wishes sentiment. And I'm just cutting out that bottom one that says wishing you the best birthday ever. And then I'm gonna take a black alcohol marker and go around the edges just so it looks like it was done on a black core cardstock and not a white core cardstock. It just makes it look a little bit more finished. And here's where I'm gonna play around with the layout for a bit. I'm gonna add foam tape to the sentiment as well as 4 of the other fairies. So I'll just play some music again while I play around with this layout, and then come back afterwards. I am going to add a little bit more to the end. So here I'm just going to use that sparkly gel pen again, just to add a bit of like fairy dust around the fairies before finishing up the card. So that will be it for today. Thanks again for joining me. Like, comment, subscribe, and give me any suggestions below. It would be very much appreciated, and I'll see you again next week. Bye!